All right, we are ready for some farming simulator. Let me get everything turned on appropriately. No, camera's not working. What's going on, camera? There we go, just delayed. All right, we are here and ready to do some more farming simulator. It's been a while. It's been about a month since I've actually played farming simulator itself. Took some time off because, well, this is still just a hobby for me. I definitely do not make enough money off of either Twitch or YouTube to call this a job. So it is just a hobby. And when hobbies have to take a back seat to life, and that's just the way it is. So, we're good to go though. It's been a while. And of course we were still wanting to get the roller coaster done before FS22 comes out, which is happening on, was it the 20, I had the date rendered somewhere. Let me actually see. What was the date? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I have it written down. I'd have to tab out. I don't want to tab out right now. So November 12th. Okay. So yeah. So November 12th. So we got about a month left to mess around with this one. We should be able to finish the roller coaster in the next month. In fact, actually, we might even be able to finish it today. I'm not 100% sure though. I kind of forget where we left off, to be perfectly honest. But let's see if we can go through all of our guys. We got our truck that just dropped off a bunch of stuff. Let's actually take our truck and drive over to the roller coaster and get a kind of a good rundown of exactly where we're at with the roller coaster itself. Obviously, this is a new day of the week. Normally, I used to do Farming Simulator on Wednesdays. Wednesday has now become a blockage for me. And I'm also doing it earlier in the day because I figured it might be helpful for some people who live not in the United States. It's a little earlier in the day for them. I think we're technically starting 11 o'clock England time and ending at 2 a.m., which is a little bit more reasonable than going from, what, 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. So maybe a few more people can watch now with the earlier time slot, hopefully. So we still need the chairs, we need the tables, we need the barrels, and we need the buckets. And I believe we bought the barrel factory last time, if I remember correctly. Yep, there it is. So we're getting the barrels and the buckets from that. We'll be getting some of those. We still need the furniture factory. That is what we need left over. That should take care of the chairs and the tables. All right. Well, then I think that's all we're waiting for is we're saving up for the furniture factory at this point. Which, let's go make sure we can remind ourselves of what the cost of the furniture factory is. It's somewhere over here, isn't it? There it is, actually. First try. Furniture factory is 110,000 bucks. So we could take a loan out right now, or we could just play through the game a little bit and get some money just from turning some stuff in. Either would work. How much more lumber do we still have in our actual lumber mill itself, sawmill? We got enough for both of these to be finished. Did we need anything else beyond that? Planks, long, and metals. All we need for that. So technically we have enough for one more day, right? Now we could turn on wood beams, pre-pro ups, things like that and sell those, but we actually have a lot of other stuff that we can still sell as they're getting manufactured here. So we might be okay just fast forwarding a full day, seeing what we've got available to us and kind of going from there. Let's go check out the sailboat and see exactly what we have left over for that. I know we just sold one recently. So we are waiting on, we got planks covered. We do not have enough planks long. Floor tiles, we'll need some more floor tiles. Wood beams, we'll need some wood beams. So if we want to do another sailboat, which, I don't know if we do or not. It is worth a good chunk of money, but we can definitely get the metal. We'd have to turn the plates, the wood beams back on, right? Because that's the one thing we're not getting right now. Which we can do. We can go turn the wood beams back on. And that'll cover that for us. Remind myself what the production cycle for each of these is. Or how much we can do in a month. It is 416 times 24. $10,000. Okay, so yeah. So 35,000 would be enough for 3 of these lines going with a little bit left over. So we can still fast forward a month and get a bunch of stuff, drop all that off, and then do some actual lumber cutting next month. And that actually might be the right way to play this. So I think we'll do that. Let's go ahead and fast forward right away. I don't think there's anything else for us to do right this second. Fast forward, drop off everything we can drop off, sell everything we can sell, see where our money situation is, see where we're at on the sailboat, you know, and obviously we're going to be able to drop off the barrels and the buckets for the roller coaster as well. And then we'll be able to make a gauge on how much lumber we actually have to chop to be able to get the furniture factory going. Alright, so let's go grab you. We'll pick up a bunch of stuff. I actually planned on coming back last week, first week of October, but just needed one more week at the end of the day, so it's all good. And obviously now that I'm coming back now, the idea is obviously to continue streaming nonstop through the release of Farming Simulator 25, as well as Football Manager, and of course eventually Civ 7 when that comes out in February. Still just plan on streaming those 3 games for now, though. Those are my 3, I guess, top games or favorite games or whatever you want to call it. That appears to be everything we can grab for now. I want to drop the planks longs off at the sailboat, but I don't want to drop them off anywhere else. So we can't go to the wood turner with those, or the flooring factory actually. Actually, looks like we can't go to the... Wait a minute, am I thinking of the wrong... Oh, I'm thinking of the wood beams, sorry. Wood beams is the one I want to drop off at the sailboat. Planks long, we can go there. Did we need the other ones again? I don't remember suddenly. I know we need the wood beams for sure. I'm trying to remember if we needed the other 2. Let me go jump over there real quick. So we got plenty of planks. We just need the wood beams. We also do still need the planks long, so... Really, we just need to drop the planks off somewhere. And then everything else can come here. Does anything just use planks? You receive all of them, you take all of them, and you take all of them, so no. We might have to unload the planks by themselves. And then take everything else over there. And what I mean by that is we'll just drop off the planks at the, like at the store or something. And then we will, take the other 2 where we need to take them and then come back, pick up the planks later. Actually, are all of our factories pretty full of stuff? I mean, most of them are. The flooring factory might have a little bit left over that it could use some more, but honestly, I think we'll just take everything to the boat factory and call it a day. much easier than trying to split off a little bit here and there. Now the problem with doing it this way is we don't get money for this load right here because obviously we own the sailboat factory. But once we actually build the sailboat, we'll get money for that. Which if we haven't gotten the furniture factory by then, that will be enough to buy the furniture factory. Alright, how does that do us? We're good on planks. We're good on planks long. We are barely good on wood beams, but we are good. Fabric. We have some, but we're going to need more for later. Metal is... we need more metal. We'll have to go pick up some of that. And then floor tiles. We need some floor tiles to drop off. Let me go ahead and make sure that our fabric... actually, I'll just drive over there. Make sure there's nothing sitting out there already. There's a little bit there, not much. I'm sure we'll need more than this. I actually don't remember how much we need. I think it's like 4,000, maybe? Something like that. Sorry, car. We'll drop this off, and then we will, we'll wait till we get to that step, and we'll determine how much we actually need. Alright, so the only place that can take planks, I think, is the floor tiles, right? Like the smaller planks? Yeah. We'll just drop off the rest of the planks over there. And then start doing our rounds, I guess. Well, the driving around we're almost out of fuel. Is that all you can hold? Is all you can hold. All right. All right, that is that. Why is our barrels not popping up? What did I miss? Oh, they're just storing out. No, storing. Oh, are they on the other side? I think they're on the other side, aren't they? Excuse me, dude. Go ahead. My bad. Fine, if you're gonna go there, I'll just go across you. Haha. Oh no! Save it! Do not let me drive a semi-truck in real life. That would not be a good idea. I'm a bully with my semi-truck. Although, to be fair, a lot of these cars do not obey traffic laws either, so if they're not going to obey the traffic laws, why should I? Guess we'll drop this stuff off the sailboat first, because the sailboat does not need the buckets or the barrels anyway. I do like the fact that we get to make a whole bunch of different things. It's kind of cool, honestly. When you're just doing one thing over and over and over again, it's just boring. It doesn't show the barrels and the buckets in the list for some reason, but we know they're there. And we got enough for the next step, so we really just need chairs and tables now. I guess everything else can just be sold. Gotta go get some metal for the sailboat. We'll definitely get the furniture factory before the end of the stream today, so if we need to take out a little bit of a loan to do that, we will, but if not, we can just pay it off. That'd be even better. Come on, you can do it. You're not even loaded down yet. I think we're going to need to fill this thing back up again. I mean, we're getting to the point where we're not really going to need that much more metal. Honestly, this is probably plenty for now. And we still got a lot of ore in there, so I think we're okay for the moment. Turns out metal is quite heavy. I think I've said that before, but it's just funny how much it slows down. With just, it doesn't look like much, but it's obviously very, very heavy. Words I never thought I would say is, but I'm actually looking forward to trying out the lumber in the next game as well. Never thought I would say that. Alright, we'll drop this off at the sailboat, sell the rest, and I guess at that point we're ready for either fast forwarding or going to chop some wood. Probably chop some wood, right? So we'll do that. What am I stuck on? Doesn't look like I should be stuck back there, but I guess we technically are. Alright, 80,000 bucks. It's not too bad. We're going to lose about 25,000 when we fast forward, so we gained a little bit on the month. Probably turn the wood beam stuff off, can't we? Don't think we need these anymore. Yeah, everything else is okay. Wonder why they do the prefab walls from the sawmill. Feels like the prefab walls doesn't make as much sense because everything else is like just cut wood, right? Cut lumber. But the prefab walls is already something assembled. I would think that would go into some other production facility somewhere. Never noticed that sign. Johnson's Mill and Lumber. All right, can we start cutting down our trees yet? 23. Yeah, we've got these cut at 12s. Yeah, 12. So that's essentially two 12s. Just a little bit less, but basically. I feel like, I can't remember how, let me look it up. I was like searching and it's like, how tall do pine trees grow? No, that was not FS22. That was just in general. It's like 100 feet. It doesn't say. Oh, 32 meters, which is, so we have one more growth cycle, it looks like. Okay. Well, good to know. We will... That should be all right then. Okay. So 32 meters, so we'll get at least one more growth cycle, maybe more than that. It might go like 23, 20, 28 or something like that, and then 32. So we will need to cut some from this other section then. I mean, we can cut those and still get some value. But if we really wanted to maximize their overall potential... The problem is, this is going to be a challenging hill to chop on. It's pretty steep. Is there a more gradual part of this hill? Maybe this back section over here? It's all really quite steep though. Or do we just want to say 24 or 23.6 is tall enough? How tall are our second set over here? Yeah, they're also at the 23.6 line. I mean, we don't need a ton of trees. We just need enough to get us filled up again here, which is only, what, 8,000 liters. So if we just go cut a few over here, just to buy us another month at least. I don't remember exactly when we planted these. Do we have the stats for that? We're in year 3. Well, we planted these pretty quickly. It's been at least two years since we planted these, hasn't it? This Reddit post is saying 2.5 years to reach full growth. So maybe we can let them sit for another little bit longer. Now this guy's saying 4 years for pine, so I don't know. Let's go see how much of this stuff over on the hill we can get. I don't know. That's That's a very steep hill. Like, we didn't even plan on this section over here because it was so steep. We'll drop a few. I don't know if I'm going to go crazy here. I just want to... I'm hoping we'll get to a cycle where our trees are the ones that we can chop all the time because they're ready to go, but we're just not there yet. So I might just grab a few of these and not even bother replanting them. Just kind of get some of the ones on the edge here. That one right there that we just cut is about the size of the ones we have, right? So that's what we would expect. That was a shorter one compared to what we're growing. a couple pretty big ones over here. I might grab these and then call that good enough. One more big one over here to the left I wanted to grab, and I think that'll be good enough. It'll give us at least a decent sized load here, and then we can we'll have enough to fast forward at the very least. See how tall our trees grow at that time period. We can just get one more growth stage out of our trees. I'd be fine with that. And part of the reason why I want the extra growth is just not so much because of the length, but because of the bottom trunk will be a little bit, you know, wider. So we'll be able to get more value just out of that first base trunk, in theory. Oh, did we drop it? Oh, we dropped it. Just want to see how far we can go and then just get the ones closer, but didn't think we were actually going to drop the winch cable. All right, we'll just grab these real quick then. I like that we're dragging other logs with us. Free ones. I don't think these baby trees have collision, thankfully. Why is it going that way? I guess it's just sliding down the hill. I actually don't know if we can grab any more. This little group, and then we got these two, and that's it, right? Yeah, so it's just this handful. We'll probably just have to drive the tractor up, grab them all, and then go from there. I'm sure I'm missing one somewhere, but I don't see it. Okay, let's pull those down a little bit closer. My hope is that we just get everything close. We can then attach to these other tree logs that we've pulled down already. Okay, maximum amount, okay. Well then let's just do this. Let's grab you, just pull these down with us. And we'll come back and get the rest in a minute. Alright, I think that's everything. I don't see anything. I think that might just delete that whole thing. That's alright. Alright, let's grab you. Actually got a lot more trees than I realized at first. Nice of the trees to come to me. It's a pretty good load. We're going to be able to do some good with this, I think. That'll get those dropped off. Again, it should be a decent chunk. Should be enough for at least one more month for sure. We've chopped down 367 total trees, planted 440, so we're still very much net positive on how many trees we've replanted versus chopped. Actually, might have enough here for 2 months of fast forwarding, which would be good. Well, while that's doing that, I'm just going to double check again, see if I can find anything else that tells me. And here's the thing that's saying 4 years, so... So there is a gross stage 6. It says 32.8 meters. Okay. Hopefully we get there soon. Spruce apparently grows to 35.8 meters, which would basically be three of our cuts, essentially. Did we have spruce as an option? We did, didn't we? Yeah. So I think these actually would grow a little bit taller according to what I just read. Also the stone pine, of course. Stone pine, 27.2. Birch, according to this spreadsheet, and this might not be right, 14 meters. Oak is 17 meters. Willow's a whole 9 meters. I guess you use that for something else entirely. We'll skip over maple, that's small too. Dogwood, small. The next biggest one would be giants. Wait, do we have giant sequoia? Downy serviceberry. Don't even see that one in the list. Oh no, there it is. 2.3 meters. Oh, it's already 2.3 meters. What are you talking about? No, so there is no giant sequoia, of course. So the biggest one we can do is the spruce, which is 35.8 meters. So it could be one we could have swapped to. I'm okay with the fact that we did the pine, honestly. It's only 4 meters shorter, but it's good to know that there is some that are slightly taller. Hey Kelly, how's it going? If we get to the third stage, or not the third, the final stage of our pine with that first set over here, then we'll know that we can make a full rotation around all of our stuff and we'll be perfectly good. Just a couple more. Alright, that should be everything. See how much we actually got from all that. 40K, we actually did get enough for 2 months of fast forwarding. That is good. That was kind of what we were hoping for. All right, well, let's get ready to transport a bunch of stuff next month. Hopefully we get enough soon to get the furniture factory. We're not too far off, I don't think. How long have I been playing Farm Sim for? You mean today or lifelong overall? I've been playing Farm Sim as a whole. I probably didn't get into Farm Sim until Farm Sim 17. Like the tail end of Farm Sim 17. I got Farm Sim 17 when they announced Farm Sim 19, just to try it out. And so that's when I got into Farm Sim. You drop any of this off or should we just sell it all? We're good on this one. Shingles could use a few more long planks, it looks like. We're definitely good on the flooring factory. We're good on the barrels and buckets. Yeah, let's just drop off some shingles, some stuff for the shingles, and we're good to go. You're new to Farm Sim 22. Well, Farm Sim 22 is a good one to jump into, in my opinion. It's definitely... I mean, I enjoyed Farm Sim 19 a lot. But Farm Sim 22, in my opinion, has added some very nice quality of life things, as well as just general new features that are just fun for me. I like the production facilities a lot, personally. I'm very glad that they added those in. I'm trying to think if there's anything in Farm Sim 19 that I miss and wish they had put into Farm Sim 22. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I think Farm Sim 22 has everything that I enjoyed about FS19 and more. So hopefully FS25 is the same. Fine, get out of my way. Go, go, go. Why don't I turn off traffic? Sometimes I do. I just haven't right now. I don't know. They annoy me every once in a while, but not as badly as they have on other maps. I like the cosmetic effect of traffic. Makes the map feel more alive. I just don't like the fact that they, you know, are not very smart and they get in my way a lot. Weirdly, I wish the cars behaved like the people and were just there, but not collision enabled. I don't know if there's any game play value for them to be collision enabled. You know, the people I can drive through and it's just whatever. They're still there. They still give life, but it doesn't matter if I roll over them or not, right? There's nothing happening there. If the cars were the same way, I'd be perfectly fine with that, honestly. Because it's just, I like them visually, but functionally they don't serve any purpose. Have you got homes yet? Oh, a house? I do not have a house yet, no. On this particular map, I didn't feel like I needed one. It was not kind of the... Didn't really serve a purpose. I mean, I have plenty of buildings. I can be sleeping in one of those, I guess. Or I'm going to sleep in the... We'll sleep in the inn over there. The inn's actually pretty cool on this map. Alright, that's all the floor tiles. Go sell this stuff, and should be over 100k, right? So we're not too far off from being able to get our furniture factory. One more day like this, and I think we'll be there. $106,000. Not bad. What else do we need for the sailboat? Planks were good. Planks long were good. Wood beams, we are barely good. Metal we're good. And floor tiles, we are good. Okay, so it's just time at this point. And then we'll need some more fabric, of course, I'm sure. Actually, honestly, we can probably just fast forward right here. I don't think we need to go back to our lumber mill just yet. It's got enough stuff for another... Our sawmill's got enough stuff for another month, so we're good there. Yeah, just fast forward here, and we'll check on the sailboat one more time, make sure there's nothing else it needs that we don't have, and that'll help dictate where we go from there. Have I thought about wind turbines? I've done wind turbines in the past, actually. Not on like YouTube or Twitch or anything like that, but on my own personal save. I had a save one time where I was making enough money that I could buy a wind turbine every month, and the wind turbines I could buy back then were like 2.5 million. So I was making 2.5 million bucks a month. And I was able to buy a wind turbine a month. And my goal in that one was to get enough money from just wind turbines to continue buying wind turbines every month. So you could definitely do that. I think the wind turbines are cheaper now, though, aren't they? Let me see. It's been a while since I've looked at them. Yeah, they're only 750,000 here. They used to be like 2.5 million back in FS19, I believe, or something like that. 2 million, something of that nature. So I used to buy a lot of these way back when. But I have not. I actually haven't touched them since the big ones since FS22 came out. We just lost 30,000 bucks on all of our loans and things. You still are good on planks, planks long, wood beams, metal, and floor tiles. So you're good on everything. So it's just a matter of time on that one. We'll make our rounds again, and we might have enough money for the furniture factory. The small is more efficient. Honestly, I haven't even looked at the math on it. I don't think so. I think it's identical. 6. It's close. Right, so this is the large wind turbine is five times the price of the small wind turbine, and the amount of money you get per month is about 5 times the amount. So no, it's things identical as far as I can tell. How do you put beds on your trucks? I mean, if you're talking about this trailer, you mean? This trailer is just a flat, a low loader, is what we're using for this. Technically, this low loader, it's the kind of low loader that you would, you know, you could drive a tractor up on top or something like that. But I'm using it for obviously transporting lumber and goods and things. On a mod car? I mean, it'd have to be up to whatever the mod does. I don't know if I mean, I have a couple mod cars in here, but not really anything of what you're talking about. I think the only ones I have are the Apache fleet side. I've got that one. You can put a bed on that one. I mean, it comes with a bed. And of course I got my Bronco. But other than that, I don't have any other mod cars. At least not mod trucks, I would say. Shingle factory need more. I don't know if I care that much, to be perfectly honest. Guess it doesn't hurt to drop by real quick. Your one does have a bed on it? Or does not have a bed? If it doesn't have a bed and it's a mod, then the mod makers probably just decided not to put beds on that particular one. Although, usually, most of the mods that I've seen where you can take the bed off, there's just an option when you buy the truck of whether or not you put the bed on or not. Like, there's just a... Like, when you change the wheels, change the color, there's usually an option for putting the bed on and off. But it really depends on the mod, so... Can't speak for all mods, obviously. Actually, did this one have a way to turn off the mod? Or turn off the bed? Let's see. No, I don't think so. I had a gooseneck joint. I don't think we can take the bed off anywhere. Don't see that anywhere. Be kind of cool if you could, though, I suppose. Stirrups. Got all sorts of options. I do not have the farm production pack, no. I do not. Thought about getting it, and then they announced FS25, and I was like, oh. Well, then I'm not going to go pay extra for FS22 right now. I'll just wait and play FS25. All the shingles is... I thought about getting the farm production pack, but I didn't need it for this particular save. And I wasn't planning on doing another save of FS22 before FS25 comes out. So, kinda no point at that point. Now, do you make money fast? Yeah, actually, lumbering, all the lumber stuff makes money real fast. I was very impressed by how quickly you can make money just by doing all the lumber stuff. Very lucrative. It's way faster than crops, I'll tell you that right now. I've done crops many times over, and getting 50, 60, 70,000 bucks a month in crops takes a long time to build up to that. Oh, we're so close. So close. Well, one more month like that, and we will be able to buy our thingamajigger. But we are out of wood, so we'll have to go chop some more wood. How much was it again? Oh, this one says 110. I think the one on the map is 130 though, isn't it? Did we check that earlier? Oh, it's 110. Okay. Well, we can grab this then. Very cool. So we got our furniture factory. We just need tables and chairs, right? Only the armoire needs metal, so that's good. Planks and planks long. I mean, we're making both, so it doesn't really matter. We can leave them all on. We'll just drop off our next load of planks and planks long, like all of them over here. We'll just get them all kind of built up as needed. Cool. Well, then next month we will definitely be able to have the rest of the tables and chairs that we need. Well, I say next month, sorry. Month after that. Actually, let me go check the... I already know I already looked at the sailboat. I just forget what it said suddenly. Yeah, we're just waiting for a little bit tick there. How are we doing on our trees? Did our trees grow one more? Oh, I think they did. That's pretty tall, isn't it? That's 30. That's got to be 30-something meters, right? Yeah, perfect. Oh, those are some really tall trees. All right, well, we are good to go ahead and chop down our first batch here. And these are still 24s or whatever, right? Yep, 23.6. All right, cool. No, we're good. This is awesome. We can be able... Honestly, I don't even think we need all of those. Probably cut down half of those and we're going to be good. But it's exciting that we finally got... Before we finish this save, we were able to circle back around and start cutting our own renewed resource here. That is a big tree. It's not very wide, right? It's still a very skinny tree, but it is very long. I might actually change my my little stump thingy, because we don't have to clear brush anymore. I can change that in for just an explicit stump grinder. That way we're not like digging up the dirt or anything like that anymore. I will say this, I think I'm getting better at this contraption though. Like, yeah, a little bit better at moving it around. Oh, that one was a little high. I think that was just the angle of the slope. Got me a little bit there. Sometimes the automation doesn't quite chop all the way down to the bottom of the trunk. I imagine we're actually going to need all of these in this section, though. Thing almost flipped us over. Yeah, we tried. I don't know, these trees, as tall as they are very satisfying to see them fall over. I don't know why. we don't end up cutting this entire section, I don't think I will replant until we do. So we'll just leave part of it bare for now, and then we'll replant once we get the whole section cut up. Alright, so that might be good enough for now. Let's start with that. See where that gets us. Went too far. I was distracted by the trees. Sometimes I can roll on top of them, it'll just load it up from underneath me, but that one's being stubborn. Oh wow, wait, that off? No, it should be fine. Why it was starting to tip us there. Now our weight's a little bit off. I think I'm going to pull the rest down with the winch. Honestly, I'm just going to drop off these and then we'll come back and get the rest. Let's go grab you, pull the rest of those off the hill. Was my favorite car in Farming Sim? I mean, since I got it, I enjoy my little Bronco a lot because this is the car I have in real life. I have one of these, although mine's 4-door, not 2-door. Other than that, it looks identical. Well, mine's also gray. Yeah. Base game, though, if you're talking about just like base game. I mean, I don't know. The little thing's kind of cool. It's not very strong, though. Obviously, they added this recently. I've never actually driven that around. There's not really that many cars here, unless you're looking at the semi-trucks. The semi-trucks are pretty cool, of course. There's some good ones there. How much is one truckload worth? It is worth only about 25,000. I'd say the pine's not super lucrative in the context of like a 12-meter log of pine. I don't think as good as some of the other ones, but it's still decent. It'll get us what we need. Poor log is having an issue. Should be enough for this month at least, and we'll chop some more next month if we need it. All right. Yeah, so we got a month and a half worth of stuff out of that. Let's go ahead and fast forward, drop off a bunch of stuff for the furniture factory, and then we're basically a month or two away from maybe finishing the roller coaster. Furniture factory was on this inner road here. Okay. Have we really done 8.5 hours of just driving this semi-truck around? That's a lot. Oh no, we're almost out of gas. Excuse me, sir. If you're going to put on your brakes, I'm going to go around you. should get that completely supplied. And so we're good there. We should get plenty of those next month. How to lower your trailer? I mean, I don't really have a way to lower this one other than there's a button I can push to unfold, sorry, not unload, unfold, there we go, that's the button I'm looking for. I can unfold the rear back here, so that allows me to drive something up here if I wanted to. But I don't think this one has a way to lower it. Come on. I was gonna say, I know there's at least one more box in there. Actually, almost out of metal over here. Alright, we got a lot of goods to sell. $30,000, not too bad. We'll get fueled up. We'll go check on the sailboats. And then we're ready to fast forward and get the furniture. This is the last thing we need. Alright, while you're doing that, I'll go check the sailboat real quick. So, you still need... Oh, you're like one wood beam short. Wow, really? That's kind of annoying, actually. And we do need fabric, which we have almost enough fabric. Oh no, we got some more over here. Perfect. So we're good on fabric. We just gotta make some more wood beams, apparently. I mean, we could explicitly turn these off and only do the wood beams, and that might get enough for us to get the sailboat at least. I don't really feel like chopping anymore right now because I think we're about to get this roller coaster. So let's see if we can just fast forward, go pick up our furniture, drop that off, and see if that's enough. Can we not load these up? Seems strange. Oh, there we go. It's just being weird. It's not a lot, but we don't need a lot, so... We've still got a lot of materials here, but that should be everything we need. Let's go get the sailboat taken care of while we're kind of letting that process. Drop these off. Actually, we'll go pick up the fabric, and then we'll drop everything off over there. Excited. I'm ready to ride the roller coaster. It's probably going to need something else after this stage, isn't it? We're probably not quite done yet. Should give the subboat everything it needs. Let's go roller coaster. Oh, it's using it quite slowly. We might just fast forward to tomorrow. If it's going this slowly. I know we didn't do any lumber this time, but I'm hoping this is the last phase. I think it is. Oh, it's not. There's still more. Oh my goodness. What else is there? I think we've got most of that still, though. Yeah, we got prefab. Yeah, I think we got all of that. Let's go look at our sailboat. Did we get everything for the sailboat? Yeah, launches in 3 hours. Okay. At least we'll get the money for that here in a minute. Still wish I could get on the sailboat. Sail it around. There it goes. Where my money at? There it is. All right, well, let's go back to the roller coaster, and I guess we're going to fast forward again. We're going to wait 1 more month, hopefully. Wow, this thing needs so much. Oh my goodness, it does need a lot more. Okay. I don't think we have the tables and chairs. So let's go pick up some barrels, buckets, tables, and chairs. I think those are the things we're going to need the most of right now. Man, how many stages is this thing? Out of metal at the moment. How did I do that? That looked cool. Oh, you're talking about the sailboat. Yeah, yeah. Can I friend you? I mean, depends on what platform you want to friend me on, I guess. Oh, I don't play on Xbox. I'm playing on PC. I mean, I do have an Xbox, but I don't use it for Farming Simulator. Technically, I only play one game on my Xbox. My kids play lots of games on Xbox. I only play one game on Xbox. And it's not any game that I currently put on my YouTube channel. Although maybe someday. I'm assuming all these tables and chairs are building out the cars for the roller coaster. But actually, I could be wrong about that. Is that literally all you needed? Okay. Well then, guess we're fast forwarding again just to see if you need anything else. It'd be cool if we could visibly see the cars being built out, but I don't see that at the moment. Still more. Man. How much does this thing need? As long as we're still good on the wood beams and everything else, then we should be able to get all these other things, or we've already got a bunch of it crafted. Still more. There's really no evidence of how many of these we were having to do, is there? Huh. Alright. I know I could look it up, but I didn't want to look it up and spoil it, so I'm okay with just... We'll fast forward until we get it built. I think we got all the materials, though. Still more. Oh, the roller coaster sign's up. Okay, that's new. Yeah, okay. I was like, are we seeing any evidence yet? When we weren't, but no, I can see up there the roller coaster sign is actually in place because the O and whatever else was down here before. That is good to see. All right, let's keep going. I know we're negative on the money, but that's just because we're not selling anything right this second. Still more. I'm not sure what they're building. Oh, we got the cars coming out. Nice. All right. It's our first set. I'm sure there's going to be more than one when it's all said and done. We did it! We did it! You think it's safe in your pocket, but the ride always wins. That's great. All right. Ride the roller coaster. Here we go. I should have a motion sickness warning. Here we go. Oh no, we're climbing. Wait, let's discuss this. Oh, we're gonna go in the mine or the cave first. Whoa! I would go through the building. I didn't even notice that before. Whoa! And that was it. All of that. It was pretty cool. That was fun. Very, very nice. We have built a roller coaster out of wood. And if you've never been on a wooden roller coaster, I will tell you right now, it is quite scary. I mean, it doesn't do like loops and stuff like that, like a metal roller coaster would typically do. But when the entire roller coaster is swaying as the car goes around the corners, it freaks you out. I will tell you that right now. There's probably not that many wooden roller coasters out there anymore. But I have definitely ridden a wooden roller coaster, and it's an experience, that's for sure. Like this entire structure right here, where he's going around the corner, you would see it sway as the roller coaster swings around it in real life. So that's pretty cool. All right, well there we go. Oh, do it again. Yeah, we'll do it again. We're gonna ride the roller coaster again. I like how it hides the UI. Let me hide my face. Oh, with the sun coming up over the top here, it's actually really cool looking. Oh, it's lighting up. Oh, we're going to have to ride it in the dark here in a minute. Does the whole thing light up? I must have the fast forward still going. Yeah, we're still going pretty fast. I'm gonna go one more time in the dark. Oh yeah, like you see the light going around. Is that intentional, or is that just like a weird graphical thing? It's gotta be intentional, right? We'll do it one more time in the dark. Although I also know from experience that if you ride a roller coaster 3 times in a row without getting off, it's not good for you. I did that once. Now the one I did it on was one that like did loops and all sorts of stuff, right? It was actually a metal one. And I was completely blacked out for the entire 3rd run. So we never had to get off. They just like, all right, you want to go again? Sure. They just hit the button again. When you never get off, you never recover from all the loops and hoops and whatever else. Yeah, I was blacked out. Not good. Never doing that again. Very cool. Yeah, it does look very cool in the dark too. I like it. All right. Well, we're early still, but honestly, what else are we gonna do? I mean, we've built our sailboat what 3 times now. We built our roller coaster. There's really not much else to do on this particular run. We came, we saw, we conquered, and we have a beautiful roller coaster to. It's actually really cool. I like it. That's awesome. I really like it a lot. Let's sell some of this stuff real quick, and we might call this a stream then. Man, I've got what? A month left until the next FS25. I'm gonna have to find something to do for a month. There we go. That is very cool looking. I'm probably gonna go ahead and call it a stream here though, because I don't really want to jump into anything else like brand new. I'm not saying I won't jump into anything brand new next week, but I don't want to jump into something brand new at the end of this stream. So I'll just call this a stream here. We finished our run here. And how many trees did we do total? We did, what am I looking for? Down here. We cut down a total of 377 trees, planted 440. Not too bad. There's actually a thing that tells you how many times you rode the roller coaster. That's pretty funny. Oh, there's forestry missions? Really? What are the forestry missions? I might have something else to do now. Let's see. Where would those be? I like that there's a gas station here in the middle of nowhere. I'm actually gonna go visit it because it's kind of cool. Little tiny gas station out here. What would the forestry missions be? These are cool log cabins. I like these. Was there something in the help about it? Because there was something about the sailboat and something about the roller coaster. I don't remember saying anything about forestry missions. New missions. There are new mission types. The Deadwood mission. The owner of the forest will hire you to cut down dead trees on their land. Once the mission oh! You're talking about just regular missions. Okay, well that's not really what is it talking about these contracts? Yeah, okay. I don't care about the contracts that much. I thought it'd be something cooler than that. I mean, there's a tree transport. Transport the trees to the sawmill. Be careful not to damage them. You can damage a tree? How do you damage a tree? Farmland 1. Is that this up here? And then what was the other one? Farmland 24. It's over here. Like, did we just take our logging truck over there and transport a bunch of trees? Is that what it's saying? I'm kind of curious about that one. We'll go check that out real quick, since we got a little bit of time. I don't care about the rock removal at all. I don't care about the deadwood. It's just cutting down trees, whoop-de-doo. But the tree transport is kind of interesting to see what this actually is asking for. Transport 19 trees. Let me... I can't remember if there's a penalty if I fast forward now. We'll go ahead and fast forward, though. I don't think there is. I think we'll still have the contract tomorrow. I just want to get daylight. I don't like driving around in the dark. Okay. Like our forest over here that we've planted. Coming along quite nicely. Might not even use this. Might use a different type of transportation method, but we'll drive this over there, see what it is. Now, for some reason, it's going to make us cut down the logs, which would be weird if it did, but if it does, then well, obviously we're not going to worry about that. Just realized it says it's 56 degrees in July. That's a pretty cool July. Are we gonna know where these logs are? Or is it, again, I guess if it's one where we have to cut them down ourselves, then we just cut down whatever logs we can off his farm, right? But I was assuming there might be just a pile of logs over here that we're supposed to transport, but I don't see anything yet. Oh, wait a minute. There's a symbol on our map now. I see that. Oh, hello there. Those are some really nicely cut logs. Those are quite perfect, actually. Oh, I love that this trailer does go in front and in back. That's really cool. Okay, no, that's cool. All right, so these transport things would be really easy to do. I think it wants us to go to the southern one, right? Southern Sawmill, which is the one that we've been passing by all the time. I mean, it doesn't call it Simon Sawmill, but I'm assuming that's what that is. Alright, let's drop these off, and that'll probably be a good place to stop at that point then. I actually wish there were more transport missions for other things in the base game. There's some mods you can get that gives you transport missions, but they always like seem a little like they don't seem like they work out the way they should. Or I think they're called delivery missions or something like that, where you actually have to grow the stuff yourself, and the value for them is just not that good. I think we go around. Actually, I don't know how to get in here. Maybe it was back there. I don't know where we're supposed to take this. Oh, that's just this. Okay. Oh, we can actually buy pallets? That's interesting. Huh. So if you didn't want to do the lumber yourself, I guess you could just buy pallets. I mean, surely we don't have to drop this off at the train to get this to deliver, do we? Is this it, maybe? Start loading. Okay. I don't actually know how to drop it off here. There's obviously something I'm missing. I mean, having to drop it off by train makes no sense because we couldn't pick it up in the woods by train, so that doesn't make any sense. I'm quite confused. Well, let me get beside it, maybe. It says loading area is full. Huh. Oh, there we go. Sell wood. Is that it? No. Maybe we have to actually bin it and then get the trigger to sell wood? I have no idea. This is very strange. I've used sawmills before, but this one's weird. There we go. Okay, so that counted. That's all we had to do. It was just, I don't know why it was giving us the load thing when we were backed up a little bit. It's weird. But there we go. That takes care of that. And that gets us our contract. Cool. Those will be easy to do. Now that we know how to do them. Alright, like I said, we're going to call it there. That was a fun, like I said, yeah, I agree. That was a fun series. Didn't take too long. But I actually enjoyed the lumber way more than I thought I was going to. And if we really wanted to keep going, we've got a system now, right? If we come back over here and look at our lumber mill now, we've got a full... We got a cycle we could repeat here and over and over and over again because we planted all those trees over here. And we didn't even use hardly any of them, the ones we actually planted. But now they're all growing up, right? So we would just clear out this hill again, replant, clear to the next hill, replant, clear the next hill, replant, and kind of keep this cycle going. We could keep this going, obviously, forever, so it's really cool. These trees didn't get any taller, did they? Nope. Very tall trees, though. Those are good trees. Possible that the spruce would be a little bit taller and could be a little bit better if we were to do that instead, but I'm happy with the pine trees. They look pretty cool. So there you go. Like I said, I will definitely try out some lumber at some point during FS25. Not sure when, probably not immediately, and it'd probably be if there was like a map like this where we actually had activities to do with the lumber, that would probably be my biggest driving factor for doing lumber again. So hopefully we get that at some point. But I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I'm going to have to think about it. If you got any ideas, feel free to comment or, you know, whatever, send me a message about what ideas you might have. But obviously we've only got, you know, 4 more streams, basically 4 or 5 more streams until FS25. So it's not really a point in getting into anything too serious right away. But that's going to be that for me today. My next live stream will be Saturday, some more Civilization 6, followed by Monday, back at Football Manager. And then we'll be back at something, I just don't know what, next Tuesday. Same time, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, or I believe I looked it up and it's 11 o'clock to 2 a.m. UTC, if that helps. But I do appreciate everybody watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all the things. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.